What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mo. We back at it like a crack addict. Y'all know the vibes. Hey man, welcome back to the channel. And as you guys can tell by the title of the video, we got a little special and different video, but before I do start, if you hear any background noise, any rain or any thunder, don't mind me. Just try to keep in touch with me, you know what I'm saying? So look, people who sell their souls still serve a great purpose in this universe. Now, it's definitely not all people who sell their souls, but a very select few, a select few serve a great purpose in this universe. Now, before we talk about people who sell their souls, what we got to talk about is what does it mean to sell your soul? What is the true meaning of selling your soul? How does the whole process work? So selling your soul is a reference to submitting yourself to your ego. It's a reference of submitting yourself to your lower self. Now, a lot of people, not unconsciously, but unintentionally sign themselves away. They unintentionally sign contracts or deals or, certain things that, takes the essence out of them, that takes the essence of them being a spiritual being out of them, of them being a free spirit. Which means that they can't speak on certain things that they want to talk about. They can't really speak their mind. They can't really do too much without, whoever is on top of them. So what you got to understand is just how there's different levels of spiritual enlightenment. There's different levels of Freemasonry. Now, let's use something as an example. Like, let's say somebody, an artist or some rapper or anybody trying to come up big on the game, they're not really too known as of right now, but they're trying to get big on the game. They're trying to do this and that. They're trying to get big in the industry, right? And they're willing to give it all up. They're willing to give it all up for third dimensional value, for financial gain, and all of this BS, belief systems, and all that all that other stuff. Let's say somebody like that is willing to give it all up. That person isn't considered a top tier or high level Freemason. So what you got to realize is there's 33 levels of Freemasonry, right? And 33 is a very spiritual number because it represents a spiritual teacher. If you know anything about life paths and numerology and things like that, 33 is a very spiritual number. And my bad, y'all, I have to stop recording real quick. The rain was just getting a little bit out of control. But look, people who unintentionally sign themselves away, they realize what they get themselves into. And I'm gonna use somebody as an example, but after I talk about what I want to talk about. So a lot of people, and you can you don't even have to get into a deal to sign your soul away. Bro, you can be putting in all your time and energy and all your good value that you bring into a company. You can be bringing all that good value into a company that doesn't even respect you. You can be doing that for a job that doesn't even acknowledge your hard work and effort and all that. They don't even see the divine within you. They don't see none of that good stuff within you. You just basically slaving yourself for that job. That is basically selling your soul. You're working for somebody that doesn't even give a shit about you. But let's talk about that, the industry. Okay, so let me use X as an example, right? Now, X, if you know me, bro, X was one of my favorite artists of all time, bro. X, one of my favorite artists. I used to use his music as my intros back in the day, not too long ago, but a while ago. And what I think about X is that he got himself into a deal that he didn't really know too much about, and he would be on Instagram Live and he would talk about his music label and this and that, and he would always have problems with a whole bunch of people like that, a whole bunch of things like that, right? And I feel like he had a spiritual awakening and he realized what he got himself into, and he started seeing the bigger picture. And if X, bro, he was always the type to always talk about real stuff. Even his first song, Vice City, bro, he was talking about some real stuff. He was talking about some real stuff. And all his music, and he started coming up talking about, low vibrational things like look at me, fuck on me, look at me, yeah, all that good stuff, So what I think about X is that, bro, I really think he reincarnated into a part of his soul reincarnated into Gekyung. You know what I'm saying? And this may sound like weird or something, or it may sound like esoteric or whatever you want to call it, but you know, that's just what I think, because I think a part of his soul reincarnated into Gekyung, because think about it, like he literally just made up a whole name. Like he just thought of a random name, he made that name, and then after he died, his baby was named Gekyung, and it had a whole like spiritual meaning to that name. So I feel like, and plus his son looks exactly like him. His son looks exactly like him. So I feel like a part of his soul reincarnated into his son, you know. And I'm using X as an example because his energy was just different. You know, he was just different as a person, and you know, a lot of people didn't really seem to get him at the time because a lot of people were just asleep, you know. And that's why I'm saying that people who sell their souls, or you know, get themselves into a deal or things like that of that nature, still serve a great purpose in this universe, because he literally awoken a lot of people to who they truly were, you know. And you know, no matter what you have to say about him or this and that, like you gotta respect like his message, you know. You gotta respect what he left behind, because bro, even like a lot of celebrities that are passing away like this year, bro, like, you know, Black Mamba, Black Panther, you know, all of these people, you know, what you got to realize is, in order to get yourself into a position like that, in order to get yourself into, you know, Hollywood, things of that nature, bro, especially like Kobe and like Black Panther, bro, like all of that stuff is located into Hollywood. And y'all see what's happening to LA, y'all see what's happening to in Cali with all these fires and stuff. Like, you know, there's a huge conscious shift within this planet, and you know, prepare yourself, you know, spiritually prepare yourself. But look, I'll probably be talking about that in another video, but look, you got to realize that everything serves a purpose in this universe. Like, bro, just yesterday, I just found out that we wouldn't even be able to consume water if it wasn't for algae. You know, we wouldn't even be able to have good water without algae in the water, like without algae in the oceans. Like, I just found that out yesterday, you know. And there's always something like you don't know, you know, you learn something new every day. But what you got to realize is, that little tiny thing, bro, even bees, if we didn't have bees, bro, we wouldn't even have nature. That's crazy to think of. And you got to see how everything is interconnected and how everything serves a bigger purpose in this universe. So, you know, you got to see that within yourself too, because even within your own life, bro, without you and bro, everything serves a purpose. You serve a great purpose in this universe. And you know, you signing yourself away, you doing things of that nature, doing things that takes the essence of you being a spiritual being out of you, is not what you truly want for yourself, you know. So remain a free spirit, you know. Like, y'all see what NLE Choppa is doing. He's speaking his mind, doing his thing, grounding himself, playing it, you know. He doing a whole bunch, like, he's doing him, you know. And I'm proud of that, because, you know, he found himself, you know. And earlier in the year, and I think he probably like last year, earlier in the year, he was talking about like he wanted to commit suicide, things like that, bro. Like, you see, like, once you find yourself, bro, and find who you truly are and connect with your higher self, bro, you are at peace. You know, you are at peace with everything, bro, because you are connected to your soul. You are connected with the higher power. You are connected with the universe. And, you know, that's all that truly matters, bro. That's all that truly matters, is you know, and your whole well-being and your existence, because without you, a lot of things would be going wrong, you know. Back to people who sell their souls and get themselves into contracts and deals and things of that nature. So even people that play like roles in movies, like, what you got to realize is, these people are just representing you, you know. These people are just symbolic of yourself, because they're playing a role in a movie that, you know, it's just a reflection of your own real life, you know. There's a whole bunch of movies and things like I can name, but it's just a lot. I don't know if I can get one straight off the top of my head. Goddamn. Like, bro, it's a lot. Like, there's anything you could think of, bro. Like, a lot of truth comes from, you know, movies and things like that, bro. A lot of truth comes from everything, you know, and everything is symbolic to the truth. But I wasn't gonna make this video too long. I just wanted to give you guys this quick little topic and give you guys, like, you know, just how the universe can turn any negative energy into something positive, you know. And, you know, it's is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And even something really negative that can happen in your life, or even something really negative that happens into other people's life, is all for a bigger purpose. And you got to see how everything serves a purpose in this world. You got to see how everything serves a purpose in this universe, you know? So I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you keep in touch with energy. It's your boy Mo. Till next time, peace.